Morning, guys. Decided I'm gonna take you guys through my morning routine. It's like everything to me. So I hope you guys are doing okay today. Or at least doing the best you can. I weigh in every single day. Man, my eyes are red. Dude. I think I might be getting sick. Nice. That was an all-time low. Target weight is 195. So I'm 199.5, 4.5 pounds away. And I set that goal for myself when I got sober back in April. So I was 214. Let's do it. So I'm someone who really digs numbers. So I use my FitnessPal. I'm going to track my morning weight. 199.5. And I took a progress photo today because it was a new low weight. My FitnessPal is pretty dope, and what I really like about this software is that you can take progress photos. So that's where I started. This was on April 18th, and then we've just been tracking every time we lost weight, and here we are, June 28th. Pretty big difference. Good morning, Miss Ellie. How you doing, Mama? Hi. Hey, come see me. You gotta come say hi to me. Come here. Good girl, thank you. Just want a little bit of love. Come on, Daisy. So every single morning I drink 2 glasses of water, and I take my L-glutamine supplement, a little bit of apple cider, Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar, but I'm out right now. More water. The basics. You want more out of your coffee? Drink more water. Folgers, because I haven't brought myself to upgrade. Filtered water. Of the many things that I do when I wake up in the morning, one of the things I'm most proud of within myself that I've been able to incorporate is prayer. Religious or not, spiritual, agnostic, doesn't matter. I think the whole idea is that we are just getting outside of ourselves. So I had it explained to me that if I'm just praying to the universe, anything bigger than me, that it could be valuable. It could help get me outside of this need to try to control, because when I try to control, things don't go well. So I need to ask for help, whatever help that might be. And so I pray. In the past, ask me if I believe in God, I'll say something like, I don't know. But when I was like in the hospital with my rhabdomyolysis and I wasn't sure if I was gonna live, I prayed a lot. So I'm a fair weather prayer, and it's something I'm trying to change because I'm willing to do anything right now to stay sober. So I got an app that I really like that has prayers, and one of the prayers that it has is the St. Francis prayer, and we pray. Where there's hatred, I may bring love. That where there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness. That where there is discord, I may bring harmony. That where there is sadness, I may bring joy. So I wrap up that prayer with one more. It's just a morning prayer. So I'll just swap it on my phone. Direct my thinking today so that it be divorced of self-pity. Inspire my thinking, decisions, and intuitions. Help me to relax and take it easy. Free me from doubt and indecision. Guide me through this day and show me my next step. If you're not the praying type, or you don't believe in God, or you're atheists or agnostics, I still think you should try prayer. I think the act of prayer is really positive. It can be really profound. You can always pray to the universe. Alright, so now that I've done a couple of my prayers, which is good, I'm going to go ahead and meditate to have a better, more centered mind from someone who like me, is an alcoholic, who's someone who has a major history of depression and anxiety. I need to be willing, and I do it whilst I mobilize and stretch. I think it's a really good way for me to pair 2 interests. One, I'm interested in being a better version of myself, mind, body, and soul, and the body part for me is getting realigned in the mornings. Like when I sleep, we're stiff, we're not moving, and so I want to go ahead and get myself moving to help get blood flow and just to feel better. Alright guys, so these are called cat cows, and I do 10 of them. I'm arching my back into the sky with straight limbs, my head goes down. A lot of us don't move enough, so that resets my spine a bit. It resets my hips and allows me to take some deep breaths, open up my airway. some belly breathing. Really, really good stuff. Next thing I do is just sit into my hip capsule. And now the hardest thing of all, right? Sit still and be calm. So now I just try to do 10 breaths like this. It is pretty uncomfortable in my knees because my knees are stiff. So you just put my hands down here on my legs, close my eyes and take some deep breaths. In through my nose, out through my mouth. Ah! Ow! I'm so stiff. All right, next thing we're gonna do is open up our shoulders a little bit. So I just put my hands on the couch like so. I'm gonna sink back into my hips. I'm just gonna put my head through the window. Just open up my shoulders so I can come out of this a little bit. Sit back in, open up my shoulders and my hips. After I've accumulated a little bit of time doing that, this almost wraps up my morning routine that I literally do every single day, no matter what. I open my 5-minute journal app and I get a daily quote. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. I like that. I need that sort of daily affirmation. What are you grateful for today? Gratitude journals are really, really key for me. It helps me scan the world for positive, which I need. Today, I'm grateful for my wife. Next, what would make today great? Today would be great when I stay sober. Daily affirmations. This is huge. I'm definitely one of those people that I don't feel like I'm good enough. And I struggle with self-doubt and I struggle with feeling worthy. I am worthy of good things. I can transform the way I live my life. I'm smart enough. I'm good enough. I'm okay just the way I am. I can be anyone I want to be. I can be helpful to others. I love myself. So, daily affirmations. The whole entire process normally takes me 15 to 20 minutes. It allows me to take this time for myself before I start getting activated by the world, by things I need to do. I can just pause, gather myself, take a little me time, a little self-care, get my body opened up. I can work on my mental condition right by doing my gratitude journal, which helps me scan the world for positive, by reading some prayers to help me get outside of myself. And now, that first sip of coffee though. It's a little bit hot. Oops. Alright you guys, that is my morning routine. I'm gonna sit on the floor. I'll probably throw a foam roller under my calf. I'm gonna watch something light. I'll put on like an episode of Family Guy or Arrested Development. Start my day with something really, really light. I'm not gonna check my phone yet. No one can reach me unless they call me. And I'm just gonna drink my coffee, try to settle into something fun. I'm also in my, I think what's known as a hypnagogic state. So I'm just waking up. My brain is very impacted, right? It's very vulnerable to suggestion. So I try not to put on anything negative, anything violent, anything dramatic. I always put on light television after I've done my little morning warm-up like you guys saw, my little morning routine, just to maybe laugh, smile, and get into a good space before I go and try to be as productive and as useful as possible. Please, 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 in the comments below, share with me your routines. I love learning from you. You have no idea. And I'm thankful for you. I'm appreciative of your time. If you don't have a morning routine, you don't necessarily have to copy mine, but you can. It is an option for you. It does cover some physical movement, some satiation, right, with the water. It covers some spiritual stuff if you want to be into stuff like that. But even if you're not into that, you don't have to worry about that. Gratitude and journaling and affirmations, super powerful. 5-minute journal is the app I use. You're welcome to copy my morning routine until perhaps you modify it to something that might be better for you. Either way, find a morning routine. If you're anyone needs one, but someone like me who has a history of depression and anxiety, who lacks structure, who needs guidance like that, I think a morning routine is so powerful. It's my time. It can be your time. And I guarantee it's going to impact your life. I promise it'll make you feel better. It trickles into everything else. I'm gonna go drink this coffee and get myself a little more awake before I start attacking the rest of my day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.